Hi. Now let's talk about full moon and the reason why you should observe full moon. Okay. Full moon is a very powerful moment. It's a high vibration moment, and what makes full moon something that is worth observing is the fact that full moons are very psychological. They are very behavioral. They are very physical. They are very spiritual, right? And they are also very genetic. Okay. Full moons are very genetic, right? And that is why you should be greatly observing the full moon. Okay. Full moon is also the moment of alchemization. Okay, because the moon actually there isn't something in natural order. Okay, the moon is not in natural order. Okay, the moon is not in natural order, right? In the beginning was a very high vibration and there was no moon, right? There wasn't any moon, right? They needed the moon for a certain cycling. Okay, moon is for a certain cycling. Moon is not in natural order. Okay, good. There is a project. There has been alienated projects that has gone on, right, under this firmament. Okay, there are a lot of alien work. A lot of things have happened. Not all the things that you see in the sky is natural. By now you should know that not all the stars you see in the sky are natural. Not right now. Even people are telling me that the sun, right? The sun, they are seeing 2, 3, right? Sometimes the moon you see 2, 3, 4, a whole lot of things. The moon is an alienated project. Okay, now moon is significant also in genetic manipulation. Okay, moon affects genetic. Okay, moon affects the cells, right? Moon, that is why full moon is very important for you. Okay, because full moon is cellular, full moon is genetic, right? The reason why the moon is there is to use the night. Okay, the night is feminine. Okay, listen, the night is very feminine. Okay, so that alienated project was needed, right, in that reality, because in the night it's a very powerful moment. Nights are spiritual, nights are astral. Okay, the aliens, they know that nights are astral. The aliens know that nights are astral, nights are spiritual. Okay, so the introduction of the moon is for a project on the souls. Okay, there is a project to be done on the souls. The souls need to be in a frequency, and it is very genetic and cellular. Listen to me very carefully. We are talking about the full moon and the reason why you should observe it. As an awakened soul, you should know that full moons are to be understood, right? You need to be aware of the integrity of the full moon so that it is going to help you so much. You can raise attraction with the full moon. You can raise high vibration with the full moon. You can alchemize, right? You can alchemize. Listen to me. You can alchemize situations during the full moon. Have you realized that when they are showing movies about witchcraft, they normally use the moon, right? You will see the moon, whether it is cartoon or a whatever movie, and that movie has to do with witchcraft. Okay, that movie is witchcraft related. You are going to see the moon being used. Christmas is also about using the moon to harness on the energy of the souls. Okay, so you realize that Santa Claus is always moving in the night. Okay, Santa Claus doesn't move under the sun. Santa Claus move under the moon. Okay, so when you see this Santa Claus content, you realize that Santa Claus is flying by the moon. Okay, it is also telling you about the Christmas witchcraft. Okay, Christmas is a witchcraft, or it's a dark magic, it's a manipulation that has been just branded with some kind of entertainment fun. Do you know how many sexual energies, life force energies that has been drained this Christmas? It was severe, right? Yes. After the COVID-19, there has been a lot of changes, okay, in the body. If you don't know, let me tell you. Many souls have undergone a certain body change, hormonal changes. So now the sex has become very high these days. High vibration. Now listen. So the full moon is very powerful to be observed. So now listen. The full moon is genetic. I said it, right? The full moon is genetic. Now, during the full moon, there is a behavioral change. There is a psychological change, okay? Because the 99 is in a low vibration, the full moon doesn't do them any good, right? I said the full moon is not a natural order. It was an alienated project. However, as an awakened soul, observing the full moon is going to do you good because you raise an alchemization frequency. The problem is still not the aliens. So the problem is the people living on here. You think your ancestors didn't have alienated encounters, but they didn't give in because they knew their place and power. They knew that they were in control of this dimension. Because there is no other entity from any dimension that can have a successful project if the men don't agree. So the problem has always been the sun god. During the full moon, people behave in a certain way. There is a certain psychological pattern associated with the full moon. During the full moon, the people become insane. The 99, they become lunatic. So the word lunatic and the word lunar, you see the lunar in the calendar, you see the lunar cycles, whatever. I'm not much into that, but listen, words are speaking. Lunatic and the lunar. You know, the lunar also is talking about the moon cycles, okay? The moon cycles, okay? Listen, this content I'm bringing to you right now, it is something that you have to sit down and be like, because that's how my videos is about. My videos is about questioning your reality and questioning your answers. I'm not here to answer your question. I'm here to question your answer. I don't do script. It's not journalistic thing. Whatever you are seeing is natural and spontaneous, right? Full moons are lunatic to the 99. So trust me, during the full moon, check the reality. Check the media, check the news. Because the people become so much manipulated. The moon is about witchcraft. The moon is about witchcraft. The moon is alienated. This form of witchcraft is an alienated witchcraft. Your ancestors didn't need the moon for anything because they were genetic witchcraft people. They didn't need any moon, but the moon came in the scene. However, the awakened soul is still going to observe the full moon because That moment too is very great for alchemization and channeling. Because do you know what happens during the full moon to the woman? Now, during the full moon, do you know what happens to the body of the woman? Listen, if the women are not conscious, they begin to have abnormal crave for sex, sexual dominance. Women are dominated sexually during the full moon. During the full moon, there are a lot of sexual activities in the low vibration. Listen, during the full moon, there are sexual activities in the low vibration. During the full moon, there are social vices. Men, it also affects the men to be violent, aggressive, and a whole lot of things. So in the matrix, during full moon, a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen. So during the full moon, you have to protect your energy and make sure you are safe, especially in the night if you are in the matrix, because the lunatic comes on the people. That's the same thing. Lunatic, lunar calendar, lunar cycles. When you see Lu, it means light. It means light. Lu, luminate, lunatic, right? So lunatic means that you are having a certain kind of light, which is force. It's a force light project. The moon is a force light project. Right? The moon is a false light project. During full moons, there are a lot of low vibration reincarnation. No, you see, the things I'm telling you is going to provoke you to observe full moon in a high vibration way, so that you are going to be in charge. Full moons, whenever you see full moon, you should know that a lot is going on in the cemeteries and graveyard. I told you that the people in the cemetery, they are not gone. They are just binded in the concrete to be recycled again. And during full moon, cemeteries are busy. During full moon, cemeteries are busy because the witchcraft that we are talking about is not the witchcraft we are talking about is not the ones that you see in the African thing. When you come here, you see witchcraft is like we are eating. Is, I don't know if it's cannibalism. I don't know, but it's like witchcraft here means that someone who eats human, or I don't know. So I think when you come here, they use the witchcraft to destroy themselves in a way. They have partnered with the voodoo consciousness, and they are working together. They are also working together with religion and a whole lot, because they are all under the Yahweh consciousness. Right? So when you come here, it's like they do movies, and it's like someone is flying in the night, and they are going for meeting. So in the night they will be meeting. Kikiku, go and share the meat. Kikiku, go and share the meat. That is how stupid our people have become. The melanated being has become so trapped, so low, good for nothing, useless. You see, the melanated soul has become very useless here. When you right now, that's why I'm saying that if you are in spirituality and you are still going by race, you are a race kind of person. It's like you, right? Me, because me, trust me, I am evolving. Okay, it's not about black and white. It's an illusion. Okay, right? They are heart beings who are not dark skin, right? They are light beings, powerful light beings, right? Yes, we know that distraction is coming from a certain alienated consciousness. However, it doesn't mean that anyone who doesn't bear your skin, anyone who doesn't bear your skin is a wicked person, or is a person. The person is no. It's no more like that, right? Because when you come here, most of our people are on a frequency. It's just they are just in a suit. You see, the soul of the person is what we are talking about, right? When you are looking at people right now, don't look at skin, look at the eye of the person, right? You have to be in your heart, okay? So right now it's no more about that thing, those judgmental kind of life. No, I don't have time again for those kind of energy, okay? Because things I'm seeing in my reality is a confirmation, right? That's why I say Pan-Africanism and this whole spiritual consciousness is different, okay? You have to be in your heart to know spirituality well. So I don't have that time to be like, see, black man, we are there, no. Forget about that thing. Let's talk about the full moon. It's important in this situation. You need to be in your heart so that all things work for you. If you truly call yourself a melanated being or whatever, your heart will judge you, right? Because to me, melanin also means enlightenment. Melanin also means light. To me, melanin means light, sunlight, okay? Anyone who qualifies for the sun is that person. So we are going to see it from the soul perspective. Be in your heart. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. If your spirituality is not making you evolve in consciousness, then I don't know. Then it means you are practicing another religion, because you have to evolve. So now, full moons are not something to play with. A lot of things go on in the lives of the people. Social vices become rampant because the people are in a lunatic frequency, right? Lunatic frequency. Now, you need to have balance, okay? Day and night balance, it's important for the awakened soul. So the sun, you are connected. The moon, you are alchemizing, right? So at that moment, you lift your vibration so high. During the full moons in the daytime, make sure you are juicing or probably an intermittent fasting, because it is going to lift your energy very high. So any low vibration that is coming from the full moon doesn't get to you. You build a shield. You create an aura during full moons. Because during that time too, in the lights and the midst of the 99, they are going through a certain drainage of energy on the body, hormonal changes that is leading them to sex. Men becoming violent and aggressive, especially in the cities. So you have to protect your energy. When you are out in the night during full moon, it is going to also help you to be aware of the spiritual reality. It is good to be awake, right? It is good to be awake. The awakened soul is going to go into the soul to realize the rituals that will be needed during that time, because it's an important moment. It's a very important moment that you don't need to just sit down and play with. You just have to be aware and connecting. That is the most important thing. We are light beings, right? Listen, we are light beings. We are not the body. So that is why we can't ground spirituality with a certain color. Color is an illusion. We are talking about the heart and the soul of the person. If you see nature, then in your soul, you are natural. You are somebody that the earth already knows and brought you here for a purpose. Check within your soul to see. Check inside. Go into meditation, right? Go into meditation and see how best you can heal your world, right? if you are in Africa, or if you are an African or whatever, men like label too much, but let me adopt that. If you are an African, then it's an advantage, right? We are light beings, but if you happen to be in a strong skin, then it's an advantage for you to even be more powerful, right? But you are not going to ground spirituality with colors, because color is an illusion. It's all about the heart and the soul. This full moon is for you. It's a universal reality. Anyone who is in the heart should realize the full moon moment and connect to it ASAP. You have to be awake. You have to be conscious. You have to be aware. You have to see things. The universe is communicating to you through lots of things. Right? Right? So I've told you a lot about the full moon and why you should observe it. So now listen. My last words to you in this video is that, listen, look at yourself. Listen to yourself. The truth is out there. There are manifestations. Right? You are a light being. You are powerful. All things are serving you. Aliens should serve you. Their projects should serve your good. Your life at every reality should be prosperous, flourishing, because that is what the earth is about. Nature is not a criminal. Nature doesn't traumatize or cause pain. I said in the beginning was a high vibration and the creator is a woman. There is a flourishing world. But it takes your heart to find or connect to that. Right? So now, full moon in the night, you are going to use it for rituals. You are going to use it to clear toxic energies and bad energies in your reality. You are going to use the crystals. You are going to use lots of things per your soul. And you are going to do it. And you are going to raise your own power. You are going to raise your own frequency. You are going to raise your own vibration. And trust me, your life is going to be powerful. 2025 is a universal year, and every full moon that comes with it, you are going to use it all in raising your universal vibration also. Right? Because listen, there is a disgusting world in a beautiful earth. The one who lives in nature is standing for the earth, okay? And we are going to do whatever it takes in our power to ensure that the earth's high vibration is lifted, right? So now we are going to collectively ensure that we are connecting to the full moon, okay? So wherever you are, anytime you see the full moon, make sure your soul is so grounded and connected to the point that you are going to take advantage of the situation, because that alienated project is also coming to serve you. Yes, full moons are very psychological, genetic, and a whole lot. One thing is that when we even talk about aging, okay, the moon has a lot to tell you about that, because during that moment, okay, the body undergoes a certain, how do I put it? A certain frequency that also causes a genetic disorder. Every full moon is so strong, so the people age and they become destroyed. So that is why full moons and cemeteries, there is a link, because aging is happening in the night, right? And the frequencies of the night are going to affect the body, right? So during that time, right, I said it's an alienated project too. The moment the moon landed, okay, the moment the moon landed, okay, now the bodies of men, of souls, the bodies of the gods, right, the bodies of the goddesses began to change, and now they began to age in a certain way, which was a low vibration, okay. And at the end, you'd realize that the moon and the cemetery is in connection. So you should get what I mean, right? So the moon is actually harnessing on the energy of the sun also. Harnessing on the energy of the sun. And when that reflection gets on your body, your cells don't align with such frequency. Your genetics don't feel right with that. And it suppresses them. It affects them. That is why you should also observe the full moon, because it raises your awareness and frequency. It makes you in charge. The rituals are going to help you. As you are in your heart, it's going to help you so much in your reality. This is the most important channel on YouTube right now. I am Nana Kwame Ochere. Take care of yourself, and now listen. The only way out is in. Everything is vibrating. Self-love is key, okay? Wherever you find yourself, protect your energy. A lot is going on out there, and you can testify about that situation, okay? And all these things are confirming a certain end, okay? The end of the matrix, which is so serious. When you talk about the end of the matrix, we are talking about the fact that people are going to awaken and see that this thing is just an illusion and a rat race, and they are not going to give energy to it. And before that happens, there have to be a lot of things that will go on to awaken the people, to put the people into shock, okay, to awaken them. I know not all are going to make it, but many people are also going to come into an awakening, to shift into their own self and see that life is not even about the electricity. Life is about the land, the food, and the skills, okay? Because the sun is already electrical, right? So we are powerful light beings, and let's keep on connecting. I love you. I appreciate you all. You can like, share, and subscribe. I am on PayPal. The information is on my YouTube profile. If you want to connect with me, if you want to support me, I appreciate every support, okay? It really means a lot. And now that I am trying to ground, this supposed to play a very good, powerful role, yes, in the grounding, because I really appreciate the universal experiences and everything. And it has been a beautiful journey, and the most important thing is not to lose track. Still connected to purpose and mission, right? 250 coconuts is possible, and right now I'm open, okay? Land acquisition has not been something that has been a joke, okay? Because right now men are territorializing their lands and capitalizing it. So right now you need to take your time, and trust me, there is a positive feeling, because there are some lands that I've explored also, which is a very powerful land, and very soon there will be projects. So since I'm not in a hurry and my reality is something to be cared for, I will move one at a time, because I'm learning lessons from the tortoise. I hope you are learning lessons from the tortoise, right? One at a time, right? One step at a time. We are not in a hurry. So make sure you are also being in charge of your reality and organizing your reality very well, because we are in the time, we are in the moment, okay, where we need to become present and responsible and be in charge, okay? We should know how to navigate our own lives at every point of time. Take care of yourself and stay in your heart. We will continue. You know for sure, right? You know for a fact.